This is Everywhere I Go. I'm Jami Lunde, and this show is my dream. I'm a single, wanderlusting vagabond of a girl, living with my two dogs, Phoenix and Jessie, in a small, pink 1959 vintage travel trailer in the Redstone, Colorado Canyon country. I'm a musician, writer, painter, photographer, gardener, baker, crafter, rafter, kayaker, mountain climber, camper, backpacker, skier, and hot springer. I've spent a lifetime trying to find a man who wanted to live my dreams with me. I failed miserably, winding up depressed, disappointed, and heartbroken. So now I'm taking the bull by the horns, and I'm going to live as many of my dreams as I can in the life that's always been waiting for me. So follow me everywhere I go. And maybe a happy ending doesn't include a guy. Maybe it's just me and my dogs, on our own, picking up the pieces and starting over. I adopted Phoenix about 4 months ago. He's a 4-year-old woolly Alaskan Malamute. I promised him the day that I took him home that we will have an amazing life together, full of awesome adventures. He joins me and my 15-year-old Australian Shepherd, Jessie, whose resume includes summiting 14,000-foot mountains and rafting Class 4 rivers with me. I miss the water. I miss rafting. I miss being out on a hot summer day floating down a clear river with my guy and our dogs. Oh, we had so many dreams. I think that's been the hardest part of our breakup, giving up the dreams we shared together. We even had a little travel show called Everywhere We Go. He shot the videos and edited the content, and I hosted, wrote, and provided the music and scripts. Now, a couple years later, I realize that this is still my dream. So I'm making this everywhere I go. With the guy being gone, I'm raftless. I thought for a while I should find a new guy with a raft, but then I realized I am not ready for a new boyfriend and all the crap that comes with it. I just want to be out on the water with my dogs chasing the sun in the golden hours. So I bought an inflatable kayak. I've never kayaked before, but I'm determined to learn. Someone once said, it's never too late to be what you might have been. It's my dream to take Phoenix and Jessie kayaking with me. This is the first day with the kayak. I'm learning as I go, but it's a step towards not giving up my dreams because I decided to start living the life I've always imagined. So a couple days ago, I unpacked the kayak. I'm not sure what to expect. I don't know how hard it'll be to set up, but I'm gonna find out. I wonder if I have to use a foot pump, or can I use an electric one? Is it really gonna hold air? Will it be flimsy? Too flimsy for dog paws? And will it really hold Phoenix, Jessie, and me? Which is my ultimate goal and the whole reason for buying it. I give myself a few hours to figure things out. I'm house sitting for this great farmhouse outside of Boulder, Colorado, and their new heated pool is the perfect place to start. The sun is shining down, and it's nice and warm on my skin. Right away, the most difficult part is getting the O-rings to fit around the air valves. I break one trying to stretch the plastic, but by the last one I get the hang of how much give they have. I try the electric pump first. No need to work extra hard with the foot pump, and it blows right up. I check the inflation guide, and I'm good to go. I pump up the seats, and I notice one doesn't hold air, so I'll have to figure out if they can send me a new one. I assemble the paddle, throw Jess in the front, step in the boat, dig my paddle in the turquoise water, and away we go. We are kayaking. Phoenix is a cautious dog when it comes to trying new things. He even still smells each piece of bacon I give him as a treat. Before I adopted him, he had been given up by 2 previous owners and lived in a kennel for the last 2 years, but he's been taken care of by an awesome woman who runs Polaris Malamute Rescue out of Cold Creek Canyon, Colorado, who I've been volunteering with for the last 6 months. It was love at first sight for me. His fluffy white fur, clear brown eyes, and big old smile staring at me through the chain link kennel melted my heart. I knew right then that I'd do whatever it took to adopt him, which included finding a dog kennel that had to be strong enough for a 103-pound, 5-foot-tall, determined dog with separation anxiety. Thanks to my friend Christy, who gave me a giant one for free. It's 24 feet long by 6 feet wide. And I'm not sure how much adventure Phoenix is used to. I've been slowly introducing him to the water. There's a creek behind my pink trailer. I walk him into it a few times a day, and he steps in really slow in the shallowest place he can find. A couple weeks ago, we went on a road trip down to Buena Vista, where I christened him in the Arkansas River, which is my favorite. He wasn't thrilled when I first put on his PFD. It ended up being on upside down, and he showed me his mean teeth while I was trying to adjust it, so I stopped and left it on him for an hour so he could get used to it. The next time I tried, he let me put it on and pranced around. Today is the day, though, that we are going to find out if he can swim and be a boater. After some cajoling and treats in my hand, I walk him into the pool, and with a gentle tug, we swim around. He is in his PFD, and the water is way over his head. Instincts kick in, he does his doggy paddle, and he is swimming. I am so proud of him. I pull the kayak to the shallow edge of the pool. Sam and Bella, the dogs I'm watching and love like they are my own, are super excited, curious, and not making things any calmer or easier. Phoenix pulls on his leash and tries to back away. With a cup full of treats, I baby step Phoenix for him to just put his front paws in the boat. The boat rocking in the water, though, is wobbly, and that scares him. So I bring the boat back up on the concrete and coax him in by saying, "Come on, lay down in here." And he jumps in and lays down. I can't believe it was that easy. I slide the boat back in the water and swim around with it, just getting him used to the feeling of floating on water. Then I hop in and push off with my paddle. Phoenix is still laying down and is resting his head on the tube, which is exactly what I want him to do. We're doing it. The 3 of us are kayaking. The boat feels stable and smooth. It doesn't feel tippy at all. I'm so happy, achieving the first goals. Next, we'll be getting out on an actual lake where we can practice more. My goal is to live a life I don't need a vacation from. F. Scott Fitzgerald said, "I hope you live a life you're proud of, and if you find that you're not, I hope you have the strength to start over." This is just the beginning, so follow me everywhere I go. Extra special thanks to Mark Marin and Dean Del Rey, who remind me that when you're in your mid-40s and you've hit your last rock bottom, that's the exact place to choose to really begin living your dreams, whatever they may be.